Today is July 18 and my name is Maria Semprún. I'm interviewing Akiko Tohno, who is from Japan, and also she is a photographer. The interview is being recorded for the Maria Rogers Oral History Program and Boulder Public Library. The name of any I'm sorry. I can read this.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Okay. The interview is being filmed by Anne-Marie Poise. Well, hi Akiko.
Hi.
Where were you born?
I was born in Japan, the town called Fukuoka, which is the little south part of Japan.
Yeah, how long have you been living in the United States and in Boulder too?
I have been living in United States for 10 years, and for Boulder 2 years.
2 years.
So, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me about your country of origin? Where is, for example, where is your country exactly? Where is?
Yes.
Can you show in the map?
I will show you the map. So I'm from Japan. It's in Asia, and then this one is Japan, and I'm from Southern Island, big island.
Okay.
And the name is city name is Fukuoka. It's the biggest city in the Southern Island.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the question? I'm good.
Yeah. Akiko, can you describe the climate and the landscape?
Yeah. Climate is, we have 4 seasons. And winter is cold, not cold as here, but cold enough. And the summer is hot and really humid. And the spring and the whole spring is a beautiful weather. We have a lot of cherry blossom, and in the fall, we have the really colorful tree and really nice to spend time in the fall. So climate, we have 4 seasons. It's just really similar to Colorado, I guess. Just summer is drier here, and winter is much colder here. Yeah.
And how about the landscapes? What is the place that you like the most?
We don't really have big mountains, but we have really small mountains, a lot. And then next to the small mountain, we have a lot of rice paddies. And then my hometown is really famous for having a volcano. Yeah, and so my favorite place to go is hot spring. So a lot of people come to around my hometown to take the hot spring bath, and there are a lot of hotels. It's beautiful town.
And Akiko, will you please describe a costume that you think is most representative of your country?
Oh, can you say the question again?
A costume.
Custom.
A tradition.
Okay, traditions. Traditions, I think we have really old histories. So a lot of the customs are really old, like could be 1,000 years old, could be. My favorite custom New Year. We take, I guess, almost 1 week holiday around the New Year, and then from the December to January, December we prepare for the New Year. Like we make a rice cake and we make food for the New Year. And then when the New Year came, we just celebrate for 1 week. And then some people just go travel, or some people just stay home, just eating, drinking sake, and that's the really tradition, and that's I really missed also. Yeah, well, I really want to go back to Japan for New Year every year. And then I guess people really prideful elder people. With big respect for elder people. Compared to United States, I think people do more in Japan. And in the company also, like really age is so important, and that's the custom really different from here, I think.
Well, Akiko, did you work at Japan?
Yes.
And can you tell me about your job
Yes.
in Japan?
I worked for graphic design company, and then also the company does a printing process. So the company I work for create the printing of like some package. It's like printing on the plastic bag. So my job was design the package, also color correcting of the product. That was my job. I worked for 2 years. I really disliked it. My job. It was really fun in the beginning, but that company was really busy, and I worked there every day, maybe overtime, until like 11 o'clock in the night. But like that company was so busy, so we just had to work for like a lot, and I didn't have any like, I feel like I didn't have any life, and so that was, and then but I didn't have any time to play, and then I made a lot of money because I worked a lot. So I somehow saved up a lot of money, and then one day I thought like, oh, maybe I could use this money to study abroad.
And for this reason, this is the reason that you come to United States.
Yeah, that was one of my reasons to.
And when and why did you decide to come to the United States?
Was 2004. I came to United States. Since I was a child, maybe I had some dream, like, I wanted to explore the world. And then I really always wanted to go to somewhere. And it didn't have to be United States. It could be England or Australia, like somewhere like people speak English, because I also wanted to learn English. And then when I was working so hard I was working, I was like, oh, maybe I could save some money. And then maybe for that, my first thought was like, only 6 months I could go somewhere. And then I searched a lot, like maybe England, Australia, New Zealand, or United States. But I bought one book of about United States foreign study abroad project, Yeah. And then one student was studying in New York City, and then his story was really interesting. He was learning in like about fashion, like how to make a clothes in a really famous fashion school in New York, and I thought his story was really interesting and really inspired me. So I decided to go to New York City only for 6 months. That was my plan. But somehow I have been living here for 10 years. Yeah.
And a very important question: why Boulder?
Oh, why Boulder?
Why did you decide to come to Boulder?
Because I met my husband in New York, and he is from Boulder, and then just he always wanted to go back to his hometown, and then he had been confessed me. He had been like, okay, Boulder is a nice city, why don't we all move together there and then so get married. So just to get married with him, I moved to Boulder.
And how did you meet your husband? How did you meet your husband?
Yes, about 2004, yeah, really 10 years ago, when I just arrived in New York, and we did the exchange language. He used to, when he was a college student, he used to live in Japan, and so he speaks little Japanese. And then that time he didn't want to forget his Japanese. And then also I really desperate to improve my English. And then I found him on Craigslist. His post was really polite. He was writing in he wrote in Japanese. He's like, I'm looking for somebody who teach me Japanese. And then his sentence was so polite. So I thought like, oh, he must be really good guy. And then, try to find some Japanese girl. So I thought he was, I could maybe trust him. And then we met in the Starbucks, somewhere in the Starbucks, and then start like learning Japanese and English. Yeah, that's how we met.
This is a good story. And when you came to Boulder, how do you feel about Boulder?
Boulder, yeah.
What was your first impression of Boulder?
My first impression of
Yes.
Boulder is big snow. I actually came to Boulder 2006 in the winter, and that was like just days before like really historical blizzard attack. And then actually I was going to spend my Christmas in here, but my flight was canceled. So I tried to rebook the flight. So I guess 2 days after Christmas, my husband and I were able to come here. So that was like after a blizzard. So everything was covered by snow, and I actually never seen that much snow like this high before. And I just thought like so beautiful here. All the mountain and also blue sky, like really sunny, like weather just was so clear. Blue sky and a completely white landscape. Because I'm from little south part of Japan, and so I was so impressed by the snow. Yeah, that was my first impression of the Boulder. And I thought people were so kind also.
And what what are your favorite things to do in Boulder?
In Boulder, I I like hiking also. Not serious one, just really easy trail. I really like, and then also 2 years ago when I came here 2012, I learned how to snowboard in here. So and then I really liked it, and then I kind of got into snowboarding. So it's really easy to access to Eldora ski resort. Um, so in the winter time, like my husband, I often go up to the mountain and have snowboarding. And the easy thing, like my favorite thing is you could just go snowboarding and then come back to Boulder and have like some coffee or tea in the one day. I guess in Japan you have to spend like maybe whole day to go up to the mountain, like really early in the morning, and then just come back home like really exhausted. I really like yeah. I find I really like snow.
Akiko, tell me about friendship you have made here in Boulder.
Friendship.
French.
Yeah. In the really beginning, like first 6 months, I couldn't make any friends because I came here because of my husband. So I didn't go to school, I didn't work, so I didn't have any opportunity to meet other friends really. And then also I didn't have driver license. Like, I have to do some process, and then kind of I was also busy to do the government stuff related to my green card and stuff. And then I found out about this class in library, like a conversation class for the foreign students. And then I thought like, oh, maybe if I go there, I could meet some Japanese friends. That's kind of what I thought. So I went there to meet some Japanese friends. Then, so I met a lot of friends from other countries here through that class. I have really good one Japanese friend and then Korean friends and also one Italian friends. I'm kind of close right now. We often hang out. Then also through my husband's friends. Yeah. So it took me quite a long time to make some good friends. Yeah, first 6 months I was maybe a little bit depressed because I had all my good friends in New York. I built I had some community there, but yeah, now I'm okay. Yeah, I have friends.
Yeah.
Good.
What do you miss about your country?
I miss I missed a lot of things. I guess I missed, of course, my family because I'm the only one who live in the foreign country, and then I miss my friends from high school, and also I think Japan is really really safe place, and Boulder is also safe too, but safe place, and I feel secure really about everything, like about my insurance, and because in Japan like we have the universal insurance system, I guess. So okay, if you injure, you could go to hospital and then they fix it for you, and it's not that expensive. But here, you cannot get injured. Yeah, we cannot afford it. So I miss also secure life in Japan, and then I also miss Japanese food. I guess really, especially like seafood, like really good seafood. I miss food a lot. Yeah.
But in Boulder, there are a lot of Japanese restaurants. Do you like?
Ooh, I only know like two Japanese restaurants owned by Japanese. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, they're good too. Yeah. But something, I guess that, I don't know, maybe water is different, so freshness is different.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit different.
Akiko, how did you know about the library, and what does it mean to you?
I think the library, I think I search for some, I search for some English class in here, and then I guess first hit was like Boulder Library English conversation class. That's how I found out about this library. And what was the second question?
What does it mean to you?
To me is where I could meet friends who have like kind of similar situations, and because they also immigrate or moved to here from somewhere, and we often have same issue we kind of going through. And I really like this library too. I think it has really good atmosphere, and then I always feel kind of positive about this library. Like, I guess some environment like this Boulder Creek there, and a lot of sunshine come from the window. So whenever I come here, I feel really optimistic, like feel positive, and then go back to home.
And do you feel that Boulder is home to you?
Yes, I
Why?
think. Because I have home here. Yeah, I think it's for sure first year I really miss New York City and also Japan. But I've been living here for about 2 years now, and then I have house. I feel really feel relaxed, and I have friends, and also I know a lot of stuff in Boulder, where to go restaurant, where to go hiking, and then I think I'm used to living here, and I feel home right now, because also as well as my husband has family, and then my husband's family also supports me a lot. Yeah.
Well, Akiko, is there anything else you would like to talk about?
Boulder. I'm so impressed by Boulder a lot, and it's just a beautiful city, and I would never thought to live here, and I actually didn't know about Boulder before I met my husband, and then somehow I'm living here, and I so life is wonderful because you cannot predict. I'm so glad I end up in living here because Boulder gave me so much energy, really positive energy, and to me. Yeah, I really wanted to do more stuff in here. Yeah, and thank you so much for
Thank you, Akiko.
interviewing me.